Hi everyone, and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. Hope everybody's doing great today. It's Saturday, May 18th, and currently it's 64 degrees. High today is going to be 72. Chance of rain 61%. We're getting lots of rain. It's good for the garden, though. I mean, but you would like to have a couple days of sun. I guess you can't be choosy, but if I like for it to rain, and then like 2 days of sun, then rain, then 2 days of sun, so on and so forth. That'd be perfect. But anyway, yeah, 61% and not much wind at 1 mile per hour right now. Okay, today there will be a massive Walmart haul. Yes, we went and we did buy. We had a small list, and I swear that I saw some stuff too that was, I had Ibotta rebates for, so I would definitely want to get that. And you just see everything. It's, like, wow, I'd like to have that, or let's eat this one night, or whatever. So anyway, it ended up being a massive haul, but I still had some of the healthy benefits, so it helped quite a bit. We didn't really end up paying a ton out of pocket or anything. Also, what's for dinner? I want to try, one of the things that we got was, now we got a banquet Salisbury steak, but I know what that one tastes like. It's a little bit bland, but that Stouffer's one was really good. And I've been curious as to what the great value Salisbury steak would be like. So we're having that, some mashed potatoes with gravy, and green beans. Good old comfort food, like. Okay. All right, I've got a taste test, a morning coffee break taste test, and it is Dr. Pepper Creamy Coconut. Creamy coconut. They're making all kinds of stuff with Dr. Pepper now, it seems like. So let's see. Oh, save receipt, scan code, earn summer rewards. I don't know what that's about. Dr. Pepper Perks. Or no, Pepper Perks. Pepper Perks. I don't think I could say that 3 times real fast either. Okay, just like toy boat. Any of y'all, I dare you try to say toy boat 3 times real fast. Go ahead, I'll wait. Everybody. Toy boat, toy boat, toy boat. It's about impossible. Unless you say it slow. You got to say it kind of fast. You can't just say toy boat, toy boat, toy boat. No, it's got to be quick. So, all right, anyway. I don't expect this to be good for us. It's a soda. I mean, I'm just trying it, I won't ever buy any of these again, I'm sure. But I do want to try it and see what it's like and let y'all know what it's like. I don't know if they have a sugar-free version, I'll look for that. I'd like to see what that would be like then, if they have it. Sometimes they make stuff like this and then you can't find the diet version. So anyway, if you drink the whole thing, it's 240 calories, no fat, 4% of sodium, 24% carbs, 129% of sugar. And that's it. Okay. Don't spew now. I didn't shake it up or anything. Okay, got me a cup. So I'm going to let them try it after this. I like coconut and I like Dr. Pepper. I never really, like, if I was to actually like have a combo or something at we don't really go there, but I mean if it was like McDonald's or something, I will always get a Coke, or if they have it. But I never think to get Dr. Pepper. I wonder if this thing's got a leak in it. It's dripping just a little bit. Anyway, give me enough time to try it. Oh, I taste coconut, for sure. It's good. Creamy coconut. Yeah, that's what it's. I mean, the texture isn't creamy, but it kind of has. I don't know how you would explain it to have a creamy taste, but I shouldn't have my glasses on. It'll probably fizzy stuff will get on. You know, little bubbles popping. I really like this though. Yes. I'm just wondering if they have a diet version. I think that cup has sprung a leak. Probably from being washed. We use those as long as we can, you know. We don't just use it and throw it away. We wash them. Okay, nutrition facts. Man, there's nothing nutritionally good, I guess, about. Wow, it's got no fat. I mean, you know, but I can't find anything. I mean, I would give it maybe just because it doesn't have any fat, I guess. I'll give it a 1. A 1 out of 5 for nutrition facts. And taste, it tastes great. I love it. 5 out of 5. Because I really like coconut. And I like Dr. Pepper, although I haven't had one. It's the first time I've had one, I don't know, a year or more, maybe. I think Logan and I had something one time we tried of it. It was Dr. Pepper. Okay. So yeah, not great for you, but tastes good. Yeah, and it probably it'd probably make a good mixer too, I imagine. You could probably mix it with something. It'd be good. So anyway, jokes of the day. While giving a physical, the doctor noticed that his patient's shins were covered with dark bruises. "Tell me," said the doctor, "do you play hockey or soccer?" "Neither," said the man. "My wife and I play bridge." So she's kicking him in the shin while they're playing bridge under the table. She's kicking him when he does something, I guess, it's not, she doesn't want him to do or something. I don't know. That's what's happening, supposedly. Okay. When I stepped on the scale at my doctor's office, I was surprised to see that I weighed 144 pounds. I wish. Well, that would be a little light for me. I mean, I've got down, with my Crohn's disease, I got down to 116 pounds at one time. Just look like bones. But I don't have any problem in that area right now. So I could stand to lose a few pounds now. So anyway, let's say, when I stepped on the scale at my doctor's office, I was surprised to see that I weighed 144 pounds. "Why don't you just take off that last 4, I joked to the nurse's aide as she made a notation on my chart. That sounds like something I might say if I think I'm overweight or something. You know, I got a lot of clothes on, and these shoes, they got to weigh at least 2 or 3 pounds, you know. They're big old shoes. And okay, a few moments later, my doctor came in and flipped through the chart. "I see you've lost weight," he said. "You're down to 14 pounds?" She took off the last 4. Like he said, he was thinking, take off 4, that'd be 140 pounds. But she took it exactly like he said. Why don't you just take off that last 4? So it made it 14 pounds. That's pretty good. And our thought of the day is from James Hilton. "Don't go back to less just because you are too impatient to wait for better." That's right. That's a good one. Okay, let's see now. I saw a trivia. Come on. Where was it? I know it was right there. I know. Hold on just a minute. All right, I don't know if this is the one I was looking at earlier or not. I think it was, maybe, but it sounds good. Where in the ancient world was the Mycenaean civilization? That's Mycenaean Naaean. Okay, I pronounced that Mycenaean, I think. Italy, India, Greece, Egypt. It shows a little picture, but I can't really tell what it is, you know? Excuse me, that Dr. Pepper. Italy, Greece, India, Egypt. Well, I'm trying to think what that sounds like. Mycenaean. 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 My guess is going to be Egypt. It might be wrong. No, it's Greece. So I just learned something. So the Mycenaean civilization flourished in the late Bronze Age, peaking from the 15th to the 13th century BCE. The Mycenaeans extended their influence throughout the Peloponnese in Greece and across the Aegean from Crete to the Cycladic Islands. I learned something there. I thought I'd heard of it before maybe, but I don't think that I saw anything really about it or anything. Which empire provoked the closure of the Silk Road in 1453? Which empire provoked the closure of the Silk Road? Parthian Empire, Kushan Empire, Ottoman Empire, Roman Empire. Okay. I don't know. Isn't that like, that's pretty far away from Rome, I think. So I don't know if they would really be. I know the Ottoman Empire was a big thing, but I don't know if they would want the closure of the Silk Road. So 1453. Is that early? Is it earlier than the Roman Empire? I'm going to go with Ottoman. So this, I like this one already. It's pretty challenging for me. Ottoman. Yeah, that's right. The Silk Road was a network of ancient trade routes formerly established during the Han Dynasty of China, which linked the regions of the ancient world in commerce. Okay. After which war was the Ottoman Empire dissolved? After which war? World War I? Greco-Turkish War? Napoleonic Wars? Maybe I should have read some more about that Ottoman Empire on the previous question. It might have said something like about this. World War II. Okay, we already saw where they did the Silk Road thing. And that was what did I say, 1453 or something like that? So to me, that would take care of World War I and World War II. I even think the Napoleonic War was later than that. So I'm going with Greco-Turkish War. No, oh my gosh, it's World War I. So the Ottoman Empire was still around. Let's see, World War I was like 1911 or to 14 or something like that. I'm not very up on the dates of that. But I didn't realize that the Ottoman Empire was still around at that time. That's amazing. Ottoman power began to decline in the late 16th century. Ottoman forces repeatedly besieged Vienna. After their final effort at taking the Austrian capital failed in 1683, that and subsequent losses led them to relinquish Hungary in 1699. And there's quite a bit more here about it. If we had the time, I would read all that. Which of these conquerors founded the largest contiguous land empire? Man, I think I know this. Genghis Khan, Napoleon Bonaparte, Alexander the Great, Cyrus the Great. I know, man, I've heard that about Alexander the Great, but I know Genghis Khan. My goodness, what was it? We read something about him on one of these. I mean, he had like a third of the world or something like that, something crazy. So maybe I'm saying to me, it's either Genghis Khan or Alexander the Great. I've heard about Alexander the Great having a huge empire, but I'm going to think that they ended up. I'm going with Genghis Khan. That was my first. Yeah, that's right. My first thought usually is the one that, if I think too much about it, I'll talk myself out of the right answer. The Mongol Empire was an empire founded by Genghis Khan in 1206. Before 1206, Genghis Khan was one of the tribal leaders fighting for supremacy in the steppe regions south and southeast of Lake Baikal. His victories over the Kurit and then the Nayman Turks, however, gave him. Anyway, is at its peak, it covered some 9 million square miles, 23 million square kilometers of territory. Wow, making it the largest contiguous land empire in world history. That's amazing. 2 right and 2 wrong. What ancient civilization first used gunpowder for warfare? Persian, Greek, Chinese, Roman. Persian, Greek, Chinese, Roman. Give you a second, but I know, or I'm pretty sure, that China, you know, they invented gunpowder, so that makes me think they would be the first to use it in warfare. Right. The Chinese first used gunpowder in warfare in 904. Wow. As incendiary projectiles called flying fires. Its use was soon expanded to explosive grenades hurled from catapults. The third step was to use gunpowder as a propellant, and then so on and so forth. Okay. What ancient empire was what ancient empire was the first to use road signs? Wow. Roman, Greek, Maya, Chinese. Wow, wow, wow. That's something I was thinking. I mean, that's something that I would imagine the Romans was my first thought. But then I thought, you know, the Chinese they're really smart and stuff. I mean, they could have easily done that too. And then I think Greek. I'm not for sure about that. I don't think so that, but Maya. It wouldn't surprise me that they would have some way to identify. They had big cities. I'm going to go with my first instinct, Roman. Yeah. It may seem strange as an inhabitant of the modern world, but the first road signs were milestones, and they were used in ancient Rome. By building a system of roads, tunnels, and bridges from Portugal to Constantinople, the Romans were able to move armies faster and bring in more people and goods. 4 right, 2 wrong. Which of these was the largest empire in the world? Now, wait a minute. Isn't that what they just said? I mean, what we just said? Let's see if it's right then. Mongol Empire, Ottoman Empire, British Empire, Russian Empire. Now that says empire. What did that other one said something kind of different, didn't it? The largest. Well, if I go by what they said earlier, I'm going to say Mongol Empire. I'm going to take a chance. But let's see if this is a little tricky in the fact that it says empire compared to whatever that was the other one said. I don't know if it actually said that or not. I'm going to go with Mongol. No, see, it's British. So that was a little tricky. I snuck that one in. British Empire. At its greatest extent, early in the 20th century, the British Empire comprised nearly a quarter of the planet and an equal percentage of its population, and was the largest empire in human history. So see, that's different, I guess, than the Mongol or the Genghis Khan thing. Or it would have been Mongols. Okay, I got 4 right, 3 wrong. Which of these ancient empires appeared to have lacked a written language? Inca, Aztec, Roman, Byzantine. A written language. I'm not for sure about the Byzantine thing. I know the Romans, of course, did. And Inca and Aztecs, I mean, everything I see of theirs is kind of in little, like, not pictures, but, you know, little symbols and stuff. Not really a written language, I don't think. So I'm going to go with Inca. Yeah, that's right. Of all the major Bronze Age civilizations, only the Inca of South America appeared to lack a written language, an exception embarrassing to anthropologists who habitually include writing as a defining attribute of a vibrant, complex culture deserving to be ranked a civilization. They were smart. I don't know why, you know, they wouldn't have had one. 2 more to go. Marco Polo served the emperor of what empire? Ottoman, Persian, Chinese, Mongol. Ottoman, Persian, Chinese, Mongol. My first thought on this, and I don't know if this is actually him, but was Persian. No, and it's Mongol. Marco Polo was a Venetian merchant and explorer who traveled to China and served the Mongol ruler Kublai Khan. I remember that one. I didn't know that, though, about Marco Polo. I just learned that just now. So anyway, next one, I got 5 right and 4 wrong. What ancient civilization was destroyed by a tsunami? Minoan civilization, Athenian civilization, Phoenician civilization, Imperial Japan. I know they have had a lot of tsunamis in Japan. That's what and it's not, though. It's not Imperial Japan, it's Minoan. And I don't know much about that, the Minoan civilization. The enormous eruption of the submarine volcano at the Greek island of Thera during the Bronze Age around 1500 BC led to the destruction of an ancient civilization, the Minoans. Okay, everybody, I just broke even today, but I learned quite a bit, and I enjoy the challenge. So I hope y'all did good, and I hope you enjoyed trivia time and morning coffee break. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out, and hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Check out the massive Walmart haul today. Lots of good stuff. Bye, everybody, and God bless.